In late 1980s saw the first official production release of the all-new Suzuki GSX1100S Katana, nicknamed the Big Cat. It had been teased years before with some prototype models with its space-age styling and futuristic design. It was finally released to the public as a 1074cc inline-four that produced a strong 110 horsepower and 70 foot-pound of torque. The Katana was meant to be a fast sporty motorcycle which was more street-friendly when compared to the GSX-R series. And in 1981, Suzuki added more Katanas to the weapon cabinet, the GS650G, a shaft-driven baby version of the Katana, and the GS550, which was a chain-driven baby version of the Katana for the European markets. Once 1982 rolled around, Suzuki stopped sales of their big 1100 Katana in a lot of international markets. Suzuki replaced it with the GSX1100E, which had more of a cruiser styling element to it and was not really a Katana. However, for Japan only, Suzuki made a 750 version of the Katana, which was basically identical to the 1100. But with the shell crank GSX750E engine fitted, they named this Katana the GSX750S, and it was a real success sale-wise in Japan. In 1983, Suzuki further modified their 750 Katana with a new spoke pattern and a 16-inch front wheel and a bit more horsepower along with a few minor changes. Suzuki named this version of the Katana the GSX750S2. And in 1984, Suzuki made the super cool GSX750S3. What makes this bike so cool? Pop-up headlights. Yes, you heard me correctly, pop-up headlights. Just like an NA Miata or a C5 Corvette, this little Katana had motorized pop-up headlights which would flip up when you turn the headlight switch on with the handlebar. The Katana was only sold in Japan and Australia. It made 85 horsepower at 9,500 RPM and 50 foot-pound of torque at 8,500 RPM, and had a dry weight of 503 pounds. Now keep in mind, this was 1984, so it actually made a proficient amount of power for the time and was relatively sporty. The S3 had a 16-valve engine and an upgraded suspension for the front and rear. And Suzuki made the S3 more comfortable than the S2 by lowering the seat height and raising the handlebars, which resulted in a more upright seating position while riding. A retractable headlight was a cool feature that, as far as I know, has never been done before or since the 1984 S3 Katana. This bike wasn't revolutionary at all. It wasn't the fastest or the best looking. The gauge cluster was boring and unimpressive, featuring a center-located analog speedometer and flanked to the right an analog tachometer with a 10,000 RPM redline, and to the left an ancient, outdated-looking light panel which had your warning and indicator lights on it. The S3 Katana did the quarter mile in 11.9 seconds at 113 miles per hour and at a top speed of 134 miles per hour. Strong figures for 1984, but again, nothing earth-shattering or groundbreaking. However, the S3 did have the pop-up headlights, one of the coolest features that has ever been done before, and because of that, this old Suzuki will forever have its name etched into motorcycling history, all because it has the magic button. Thank you all for watching.
Let me live my life, the one I'd better lead. All the blondes of fantasies, and we looked at them 11 ways. You said, look at me, I looked away, and you wrote the song I wanna play. Alright.